time to grind. Do you hear me? I'm about to toss out a little nugget for y'all. You have to understand that this is what you need. This is what you need to make your goals and your dreams a reality. What up, guys? It's your boy Nick Young with PXF with another episode right after Thanksgiving, guys. It's going to end up just like this. So, New Year's is going to be, it's headed this way, right? And I know a lot of you guys are going to have your New Year's resolution. And, that's probably going to be to lose weight. So I want to catch this in time for you so I can actually help you. Let's try to restructure this metabolism during this process, right? So I'm going to give you a couple tips that's going to help you with this, right? So restructuring metabolism, first of all, let me tell you, it's the day after Thanksgiving. Let's not freak out, guys. Let's not freak out. We've been spending time with the family. We've been eating, there's benefits to that, right? And so, maybe to the body there's a couple benefits, right? There's a few things there. You're stepping outside of the diet that you've probably been doing for a long time, restricting a lot of calories. So take this time to let the body recover, right? And then there's also some mental benefit because you're spending some time with your family, right? Having some fun, right? So that's good. So you want to make sure that, because all of those things are stresses and you want to put some of that behind you, let the body recover. So this is the perfect time, right? The perfect time to start working on restructuring that metabolism for you. So that way, when the New Year's roll around, you'll be good and ready to go when you want to lose some weight or whatever it is, right? You'll be in a really good position. So what we want to do is during this time frame right after Thanksgiving, you probably ate a lot. You probably feel a little bloated or however it is, or you may feel fat. And first thing you're gonna do is go jump on the treadmill. You're gonna do a lot of cardio. Guys, I'm telling you, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not take that approach. Yes, I do want you to probably go in and get you a little bit of cardio, maybe, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, tops, just to kind of get, some of the bloat down, just try to, get the body back in a state where it's digesting the food properly. And, you keep everything regular, right? Because you got to get a lot of that stuff that you ate out of your system. Most of the time, we're not eating that type of stuff year round, right? So our body responds to that. And it's saying, okay, hey, maybe it likes it, maybe it don't like it. But most of the time, we're eating a lot of cheese when some of us are intolerant to dairy or lactose, right? We're eating a lot of bread or things like that that cause us to be overly stuffed, overly full. I mean, even sometimes we're eating like pork or things like that our body just may not agree with. We're drinking alcohol and different stuff like that where our body's holding water. So during that time frame, right? Like I say, don't freak out because your body's just responding to what it's not used to, right? So yes, do 15, 20 minutes of cardio, whatever, help bring some of the bloat down so you can feel good. But how we utilize those calories during that process is going to be critical. So this is what I suggest you do all the way up until New Year's, right? I need you to start calculating your calories now. So I know it's probably going to be scary. Get you a food scale, get you my fitness pal, some type of tracking app, and let's start tracking them calories because once you start tracking them, I think you may find out that you're eating way more than what you probably thought you were. Let's put it that way. The average person we run across that don't have, that's metabolism is kind of in, on the lower side. I would imagine is somewhere around like the 1,500, 1,600 mark. And then you got most of the ones that I've seen like that are women. And then you have some guys that are, somewhere around the 18, 1900 mark, just numbers thrown out there based off what I've seen, but that's low for me. Right. So I guess what I'm saying is by the time you start tracking, I think you'll find out that you're probably several, thousand calories above that. Right. Which in your head is probably like, oh, that's a bad thing. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. So if we actually take the proper approach, so let's just say, you typically eat about, 2,000 calories a day. And then you start tracking your calories during the holidays and you figure out, okay, well, I'm taking this time off. I'm actually eating somewhere around like, 3,000 or 3,500. And yes, you're putting on weight, and that's what I'm saying. Don't be scared. Don't freak out about it. But at that 3,500 calories, knowing that you're probably drinking a lot of alcohol, you're probably eating a lot of food that you don't typically eat, which is causing you bloated, stuff like that. But once you realize how many calories you're actually eating, we can start during the time frame between the Thanksgiving, because it's the day after, right? Between that Thanksgiving and then Christmas, you can actually start changing the food types that you're eating that works better for your body, right? So still focus on getting that many calories that you typically are, that you have started getting for the holidays. So that's 3,500. Try to get the 3,500 by changing to whole foods and the foods that work better for your body. So let's start trying to get that in fruits. Let's start trying to get that in veggies. Let's start trying to get that with good, lean sources of protein. And so what it is calories in, calories out is the way it works when you start talking about, losing weight and all these different type of things. But we're talking about restructuring the metabolism now, right? And so in that particular fashion, while we're doing that, we want to ensure that we start to get the proper foods that work better for our body, start making sure we're getting the proper protein in. And while we're doing all of those things, we're still looking to maintain that 3,500 in this example that we have been, getting from all the improper foods during the holiday. So now you maintain that 3,500 all the way into Christmas, right? And then you probably going to go back off and eat other different foods, during the Christmas time frame, and you try to maintain that 3,500, right? Because that's about what you've been eating. You've been eating a lot anyway, so that's a lot for you already. And then so it's not going to be as detrimental to you then, when you do eat the other foods off at that 3,500 calories. And then after Christmas, you try to maintain that 3,500 calories all the way into the new year. But remember, so for Thanksgiving, you have foods that wasn't really apt for your body and things like that. And then for Christmas, you're probably going to do the same thing. But in between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, right? In between those time frames where you have off with your family, try to restructure those calories to being the proper foods, lean proteins, right? Fruits, veggies, things like that are healthy for you and make you feel good. I think what you're going to realize is going to be a lot harder to get those 3,500 calories through those whole foods than it was the other foods, the processed foods and the foods that you don't typically eat a lot that's high calorie, right? But that's keeping the metabolism up. So now in that process, I know we're not necessarily going to the gym on Thanksgiving or on Christmas, but during that process, guys, try your best to work out hard with the weights. You hear me? Work out hard with the weights. We're not focusing on a whole bunch of cardio, but we're focusing on working out hard with the weights. So start focusing on doing, your big lifts, your squats, your deadlifts, your bench press, your shoulder press, and you're telling your body, hey, I need this muscle and I'm feeding you what I need to feed you. So I need you to put the muscle on. And during that time frame, just keep your cardio, relatively low, to 15, 20 minutes or whatever. And if you want to do that in 2 sessions or however you want to do it, but just kind of keep it on the low end so you can send the right signal. And then I think what you'll realize is once you get to the New Year's time frame, you'll be eating a lot of food and you'll probably be ready to decrease it anyway because it's hard to get that through fruits and veggies and things like that. But you also would have probably a lot more energy. I would expect you have a lot more energy in the gym while you lifting heavy and not focused on cardio. But you do have some cardio in there to help you with your heart health and then help you with a little bit of endurance while you're working. So it's about the perfect balance, guys. And you got to find this for you. But utilizing these particular strategies, once you get to the new year, then you can say, okay, well, what do I want to do? And most times what people do is do a lot of cardio, right? But during that time frame, you can just say, guess what? I'm already eating a lot of food. Let's just decrease the food just a little bit, keep the cardio the same, where you don't have to do a crap ton of cardio. And guess what? The weight will start falling off, guys. So that's a quick and easy way down and dirty on how you can, utilize the holidays to start restructuring your metabolism and put you in a great space for the New Year's, guys. So hit like and subscribe so your boy can continue to give you content like this that's going to help you.